A dialogue the other day with a man, Rudy. He is a dating coach here on TikTok. I'm going to tag him. And we were talking about, how so many married women are cheating on their husbands. I see it a lot. He sees it a lot. And we were wondering, or I was wondering, what do you think? Why do you think this is happening? His response was so on point, and this is something that I've done several videos on. So he was saying that there's a lot of women who marry men, and the woman wants to run the show. She wants to be the boss. She bosses him around. She wants everything her way. She starts emasculating him. I've heard so many stories of men who meet great women, but they end up leaving because they feel so emasculated all the time by a woman. Eventually, if you're emasculating a man too much, you don't respect his opinion, you don't respect his authority or like his leadership, he's going to stop being a leader in the relationship, and he's just going to let the woman take the drive. Now, a lot of women would say, well, this is exactly what I want, but what ends up happening is the woman stops respecting the man, and then she goes out and cheats on the man, and she tells, men that she cheats on him with that she just wants to be dominated in the bedroom. She wants a man that's a real man. I see that all the time in my comment section, women being like, well, where are the real men out there? I had a man that I had to baby, or a man that I had to pick up after. And a lot of times the reason why this dynamic happens is because the woman unconsciously emasculates him and doesn't make him feel like a man. She doesn't respect his opinions or his leadership, and she wants to take control. So he ends up just kind of taking a back seat because he's tired of getting, yelled at or fussed at. So he's like, okay, you take the lead in everything then. And
oh, heck no. Look, I got something to say, and she got more to talk. It's actually there's more to the video. Usually I let the video just play straight through. Heck no. Man, first I want to say F all that. I don't know who taught the what and the when and the how and the where, but who's out here teaching that? These women out here are not physically stronger than men, so how are men allowing women, how are men allowing women to run over them? I hate to say this, but them type of dudes who will let the women take the lead and let the woman emasculate them and yelling at them and disrespecting them dudes deserve to be cheated on. And I never said nothing like that before. How you gonna let a female, if you a whole grown man with a deep voice and you got muscles and you're birth biologically and physiologically stronger than women, how you gonna let a woman that's weaker than you boss you around? That joint got me heated, bro. I'm sorry. That joint got me really angry. That's some simp beta male bull crap. I guess because I'm the total opposite. Ain't no female about to be bossing me around. What you gonna do? What you gonna do if I don't do it? And maybe because I'm just like that with people and like dudes, I'm not gonna let no dude punk me. I'm like that just in general. But it's like, to the female, what are you gonna do if I don't do it? Get more mad? That don't make no sense when a dude lets a woman just run over him. How do you let that happen, bruh? She can't whoop you.
She wants to take watching control, the rest of the video. So he ends up just kind of taking a back seat because he's tired of getting, yelled at or fussed at. So he's like, okay, you take the lead in everything then. And then she has to be the leader because she's forced herself into that position. He gives up, and then she stops respecting him, and then their sex life pretty much caves. I got slammed by a lot of women for saying that we should allow our husbands to lead, and the women being like, oh, this is so, patriarchal, or this is so misogynistic that you should let a man lead. Why can't a woman lead? Well, if a woman is leading the home, again, she's going to stop respecting the man. She's going to feel like all of the responsibility and weight is on her shoulders. Now, I did a video for advice on queen archetypes saying that it's okay to be a leader in your public life. It's okay to be a leader in your career. But when you come home, and if you want a traditional kind of family, and if you want a traditional man or like a masculine man, you have to respect him as the leader in your family. Because if you take too much of the masculine role, he's going to sit back in the feminine role, and then you're going to stop respecting him, and you're going to stop feeling a sexual drive and pull towards him. And he's not going to feel sexually drawn to you either because you're acting like a man.
Okay, so sorry for how frustrated I was last time. I mean, I wasn't mad at the lady and stuff like that. I was just mad for what the heck I was hearing, bro. She's basically explaining why women cheat on their men, which is all valid reasons. Women, it's like women, you guys say that y'all want one thing, but y'all actions always show a different thing. And y'all feelings, y'all be really wanting the man to be dominant. But it's just like, y'all try to dominate. I think it all goes back to the Bible. In Genesis 3:16, God said, I will greatly multiply your sorrow in your conception, and pain you shall bring forth children. Your desire shall be for your husband, and he shall rule over you. And that's just my interpretation of the scripture. I could be wrong, But that's just my interpretation of it. It clearly shows that a woman will always want the position of the man, but the man will always rule over the woman. And women are salty about that. They're frustrated about that. A woman will always reach for a man's position, but she can never attain it. But when she finally does attain it, you see how she deals with it. She starts losing respect for the man. Do you understand that when a man, I was telling my wife this, when a man has to pay the bills and he's doing everything, he never looks at his woman like, in most cases, he never looks at his woman like, dang, why you ain't paying bills? Why? It's a man's honor to take care of the woman, to take care of the family, to take care. It's a man's honor. We're built for that. I feel like God built us for that. But a woman, it's like as soon as she does those things, it's like she can't handle it. She gets frustrated. She gets angry. She gets cranky, and she starts resenting the husband. But it makes sense because in a woman's feminine role, women are supposed to be feminine. And a part of femininity is not being the controller, not being the leader in the relationship. And a woman is always going to desire that masculinity. So she'll take that position of the man and then not like it and then go for a man that's going to dominate her. She'll cheat with a man that'll dominate her, but she'll dominate her own home. Crazy.